The sea around Greenland is home to some of the world's finest cold-water prawns. The cold environment in the Arctic regions forms the perfect living conditions for these wild-living prawns, and their habitat stretch from Canada in the east to the Barents Sea in the west. Due to the cold environment, the cold-water prawn grows extremely slowly, which gives it its firm consistency, pink color, and pleasantly sweet and intense flavor. A cold-water prawn takes between 6 and 8 years to reach adulthood. By comparison, the larger warm-water prawns such as Vanamay or black tiger is already fully grown at the age of only 6 months. The coastal fishery accounts for 43% of the total catch quota and is carried out by vessels ranging from small wooden cutters to small-scale trawlers. All use trawling as a fishing method due to its versatility and efficiency. The method employs a cone-shaped net held open by large metal plates called trawl doors. The net is lowered to the seabed and dragged through the water, catching the prawns. To avoid catching non-target species, the net is equipped with separator grids and escape panels, so that the larger fish are led out and away from the trawl, and only the intended species are caught. After between 2 and 4 hours of trawling, the net is slowly hauled in, and the time has come to unload the catch of up to 6 tons of prawns. Immediately after catching the prawns, they're sorted and put into iced boxes in the cargo hold. It's important to keep their temperature at 0 degrees Celsius to keep them fresh. Royal Greenland operates 2 prawn processing factories in Greenland, one in Sisimiut and one in Ilulissat. Both are certified according to the BRC and MSC quality standards. In the harbour, the crew is responsible for offloading the catch. The captain ensures the catch is correctly logged before the prawns are taken into the factory. Inside the factory, the catch is immediately tested by the quality control staff to ensure that it's fresh and has been kept at the right temperature. A 2-kilo sample of each batch is analysed carefully before the prawns are taken into the factory for processing. The prawns are fed onto a conveyor belt where they're first washed and then taken directly to the cooking section. They're cooked to perfection in lightly salted water and then immediately cooled with ice-cold water to stop the cooking process. The cooking is conducted in a closed environment. Once cooked, the prawns are led in water slides to the so-called high-risk area, where the hygiene is kept at a very high level to avoid any contamination of the cooked prawns. In the high-risk area, the prawns are peeled in 3 steps. First by a peeling machine, then by a laser system that can detect pieces of shell and send unpeeled prawns through an extra peeling process. And finally by a manual check where personnel supervise the quality. Some of the shells are taken to the prawn meal facility next door to the peeling factory. Here the shells are dried at high temperature and crushed to a fine meal which is used in other industries. Back in the high-risk area, the prawns are individually quick frozen in a flow freezer and sorted into different sizes. Every hour and for every new batch, test samples are evaluated and each batch is graded based on their physical qualities. Immediately after packaging, the sealed bags of prawns pass through a metal detector before entering the packaging area, where they're packed in master cartons and placed on pallets, ready for dispatch to consumers around the world. Cold-water prawns are appreciated by consumers in many countries as a delicate, low-fat source of protein and healthy omega-3 fatty acids. They're used in a wealth of dishes, from sandwiches and salads to advanced pre-course and dinner dishes.